Hello everybody, and welcome back to Mac Gaming Revolution, the home of everything gaming on a Mac. In today's video, I'm going to talk about how you can run Fallout 3 on the newest version of Crossover 24. So to preface this a little bit, you will not be able to run this on Whiskey as of right now, because Whiskey is actually running on an older version of Crossover 21, I believe? So it's a few updates behind. And yeah, they basically won't have gotten, as of right now at least, they don't have the Wine update, which is Wine 9, which allows for better 32-bit application support. So you're going to need Crossover to run Fallout 3. Alternatively, you could use a virtual machine, and that's actually the method I'd recommend, as it performs a little bit better, but that's not the focus of today's video. So first, in order to run Fallout 3 through Crossover, you're going to actually need to purchase a copy of Crossover. This can be done at codeweavers.com/store. And you can get a free 14-day trial or buy 1 year of support for $74 or do the lifetime, but I'd say this is, in the short term, just a better deal for that. Next, what you're going to want to do is purchase a copy of Fallout 3. Also, you don't need the Game of the Year edition, as it'll just make you download whichever version you have from Steam. So the Game of the Year edition is a lot better, I will say, because you get all the DLC and stuff, and it'll make things just a little bit easier, as it'll, have it popped up and ready to go for you. But yeah, this will work with just normal Fallout 3. You can also purchase a copy of Fallout 3 from GOG. The only thing you'll need to change in the installation is under here, edit, and then select an installer and then navigate to the GOG Fallout 3 installer that you downloaded. Next, once you have Crossover downloaded and installed, you're going to want to go down over to this little install button right here. Click on that. And then just simply search Fallout 3. Here, Fallout 3 Game of the Year Edition. Once you have this, just simply push install. It'll make a new, it'll install this via Steam into a new bottle. Once you successfully downloaded and installed this, through Steam you should have the Steam thing, but if you did it through GOG, you should just have the application right there. You won't have to go through Steam or whatever. All you need to do is just simply push play, and then use these graphics settings. These are what I have at least, and it runs really solid, so yeah, have all these off. Just push low on detail, screen effects, none, stuff like that. Have these things. Yeah. Once you have these settings, what you're going to want to do is just close out that real quick, navigate over to this little gear icon, and then push Manage, Browse Local Files. Next, you're going to look for this file right here, fallout_default.ini. Open that up by double-clicking, press Search, and then just type in BUse water and then enter. There, BUse water shader. This should be 1 by default. You're going to want to set it to 0, so it should look like this. Set it to that. This will essentially remove a bunch of stuttering and stuff caused by water and just make your game perform a lot better. Push that, and then you go push file right there, push save that, and then quit out. You're now good to go. You can just simply push play, and then Fallout 3 should run. Alright, as you can see, we are now in Fallout 3, and it runs amazingly. Like 60 FPS, I would say. This looks really solid on my part. I couldn't actually get the metal HUD to work for Crossover, so I don't actually know the exact frame rate. But I would say, yeah, like 60-ish FPS at highs and dips down to what looks like the 40s, 50s-ish every now and then. But yeah, this is incredibly playable, especially considering what it once was at one point, which was a stuttery, buggy, unplayable mess, through Crossover at least. And yeah, I'd say it runs pretty damn well. It does have this issue occasionally where your mouse cursor comes up, as you can see. So a quick update. What you're going to want to do if you have the mouse issue where your mouse is on the screen, like I just had a few frames ago, I actually just figured this out when I was quitting to leave the video. So just if you have that weird mouse thing, just open up, or not squares, the rectangles, the button with the 3 rectangles. Push that, and then, get to this view, and then just simply click on Fallout, and then it should just work. Your cursor should just be gone. But yeah, so Fallout 3 is running amazingly, I would say. Really amazingly. It's basically on par with a virtual machine, actually. The only downside I've noticed with running it through Crossover is that there are a bit longer times for doing stuff. Like that, opening up settings, just stuff like that. It'll occasionally, it's not actually doing it right now, but I mean, it just takes a bit longer to do stuff for the first time, go into, yeah, like this. like it's taken a minute to go in a room, but yeah. I mean, it runs absolutely beautifully, so yeah. And then once, I think it's just like, yeah, when you're doing stuff for the first time, it like slows down just a little bit because it has to like do it for the first time or whatever. I don't know. It's like doing something with shaders. I don't know. But yeah, well, thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope this works out for y'all. And if you have any issues with the installation or setup process, please make sure to leave them down in the comments and I'll try and answer them as soon as possible. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps support the channel and stuff like that. We're almost at 50 subscribers. That's pretty crazy. And like we're at like 6,500 views, which is insane. So yeah, thank you guys all so much for your continued support, and I'll catch you in the next one.